And you could put a little anus in the middle here.
Rather disgusting. Absolutely perfect. What did Janet do? That's my question. What did she actually do?
Jokes. We all love them. But what happens when they don't work? I'm Charlie Bowers.
And I'm Walter Jack.
Watch us now as we work with one lucky comedian.
Transforming subpar material
into comedy gold. Welcome
to the Joke Clinic. Spencer Jones.
Spencer Jones.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Thanks for...
Sounds like a shop, doesn't it?
It does actually, yeah.
What sort of shop?
I popped down to Spencer Jones earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your friend on the high street.
What have you done to your hand?
I think it's a broken wrist from football.
You think it's a broken wrist?
They x-rayed it.
Who x-rayed it?
The hospital.
That's good. You want to make sure it's somebody medical.
You need it to be the hospital, so don't think it's the hospital. Let's say it with conviction.
So try that joke again. I broke my wrist.
It's not a joke. It's just
okay. Everything can be a joke.
Okay. I broke my wrist. I went to the hospital where they x-rayed it, and they looked at the x-ray and they were unsure if it was broken. And they've asked
this is dragging for me a little bit now.
Too long. So you want to condense it?
Let's get to the
cut to the chase.
I fractured my wrist. Hospital told me after they looked at it with an x-ray.
No, that's lost it for me.
I can't see where the comedy is in that.
No.
To be honest.
Yeah, no, that wasn't part of the routine. I've brought jokes in for you to work on.
Okay, good.
And I haven't. I didn't know we'd started. I thought we were just talking about how
slightly confused start on Spencer's part, but nevertheless, let's press on.
We'll clarify as things go on, I'm sure.
Everyone's got a mop at home. This is a squeezy one, and then I show the squeeziness of it. Mm-hmm. And then the fun bit is I stick that on there like that, and then I make it sing. I like to clean the floor. And then it looks down at the floor and goes, "Woo, dirty floor." And then I change my voice, and then I go. Then the floor says, "I've been a dirty floor." So now I've got, "Yeah, you have. I need cleaning. Yeah, you do. What you gonna clean me with? With my mind."
Okay.
And then
I think we've seen enough.
Right.
What do you think of that?
Well, I love it. I'll be honest. I love it. I'm a big fan of ventriloquism anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So I like that. A couple of problems though.
Yeah.
First of all, I'm going to be blunt with you Spencer, if I may. I could see your mouth moving, so you're going to have to really work on that.
Okay.
Now the second problem is the mop. It doesn't really lend itself very well to ventriloquism because classically ventriloquists, they'll put their hand within whatever puppet, if I can use that word, use. So what I'm going to suggest to you is you ditch the mop, use this oven glove.
Change the wording of the joke or keep the wording the same?
Keep the wording. I like the wording.
But this is not. It's not a mop anymore. So
exactly so.
So let's hear that. Let's hear the joke.
And then not move my mouth.
Not move your mouth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you're a ventriloquist, so.
I like to clean the floor.
That's an improvement for sure.
Very good. Very good.
Why would I be cleaning? Can I suggest a different line?
Ask that question again, Spencer. That was an interesting question. What was the question you just asked?
I was going to ask, could I change the line?
I think you asked, why would I be cleaning the floor with an oven glove?
Why am? Yeah, exactly. That's what I was going to. Yeah, that.
That's a question for the audience, isn't it?
Why? Oh, okay. So I like to clean the floor. But why am I cleaning the floor with an oven glove?
Yes, there you go. You're opening up the conversation. comedy is a conversation with the audience, isn't it? You're talking to them. You want responses. You want that back and forth, and you're not going to get that unless you engage them. Okay, so let's hear you do that again. I want to see that again, but let's feel like it's a dialogue. Yeah, let's feel that dialogue.
Yeah.
Off you go.
I like to clean the floor. But why am I cleaning the floor?
Why? But why am I cleaning the floor?
You see the way Charlie opens up
right.
his chest there?
Okay. I like to clean the floor. But why am I cleaning the floor with an oven glove?
There we go.
So much better.
I love that.
Better.
I love that change. Fantastic advice. Can I go on to what I was thinking? With
Yes, please.
Can I go back to the mop for a second? Let's go back to the mop. Can I have that for a second? What I was thinking is if you turn it on its side like this, you could add some legs here, and then you have some arms attached to this middle part here, and then you do that. It looks like somebody is splaying their anus, which I think is quite funny.
It's very funny.
Isn't it? And you could put a little anus in the middle here, and you could have a head here, which is sort of turning round, looking at the audience, and then splay that anus towards them, pointed at the audience. And that's what we call directional comedy, isn't it? You're putting something at the audience.
Yep. You're bringing them in. I don't think I do. Not now. No.
Okay.
Look at my anus.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Simple.
I like that a lot.
Rather disgusting. Absolutely perfect.
I think it's time that we talk about the redundancies that we've had to make at the Joke Clinic recently. So a bit of a sad note, this one, but the profits from our Patreon, they're much below what was predicted for this quarter, aren't they? So we've had to make some projections, exactly. So we've had to make some redundancies here at the Joke Clinic, and I wanted to take a moment just to thank those members of staff for their service. So first up on the chopping block was
don't say chopping block.
No. Okay. So first person to get fired.
Let go. I think that we've had to let go.
That's good. First person we've had to let go was Samantha. She did the marketing and the social media,
and she wasn't very good. Honestly.
She wasn't. To be honest, if she'd done a better job, she'd probably still have her job. So my sympathy is limited.
So it's not. I don't think we redundanted Samantha, did we? I think we fired her.
Yeah. Then we had Martin, who was our fire marshal. Walter, you installed a smoke alarm, didn't you?
I did install a smoke alarm, myself.
So we decided Martin was surplus to requirements, so we saved a bit of money there. And then finally we had Janet. And Janet, well, she was an unpaid intern.
What did Janet do? That's my question. What did she actually do?
And it's a fantastic question because we don't actually know in the end. She was an unpaid intern, so she didn't cost us any money, but she was quite obnoxious. And
I made her tea once.
You made her tea?
I made her tea, yeah.
Well, that's not how that should work.
Me making her tea, do you know what I mean?
Well, anyway, she's gone. So we've saved a bit of money there, which is a good thing, isn't it, overall?
Yes, it's a good thing. It's more money that we can plough into the furrow.
So you know when you have a parcel delivered, and sometimes the person delivering the parcel has to take a picture of you by the parcel to prove it's been delivered. And for a brief moment, you kind of stood by the parcel feeling a bit awkward. You know, what shoes have I got on? My socks look a bit weird, or whatever. How do I stand? Well, wouldn't it be great if your feet at that point went cheesy feet or cheese? Like you know when they used to say cheese when they had a camera pointed at you. And then after I've done that, I go 160 quid, and then I throw it off. 160 quid, and so there's that's how much that cost. So there's a fun because it's got observational side to it, but also then it's fun because you realise I've spent.
I had a parcel delivered yesterday,
and
I actually opted for. I went and picked it up from my local co-op.
Oh yeah,
because they've got
it's a good service, isn't it?
It is. It's a fantastic service. It was very convenient because they've got these sort of lockers at the back of the shop, and they email you a code, and then you go in, you put the code in, and then it unlocks the locker, and you pick up your parcel. And I opted for that because I didn't want to risk not being in for the parcel, so I thought that's convenient. So there are all sorts of different delivery methods that you can go for nowadays. So I'm worried that this one isn't going to have that relatability. A lot of people in the audience are going to be thinking, I don't actually get my parcels delivered anymore. I opt for the locker, the safe locker in my Co-op or my Sainsbury's or my Tesco or.
Thank you for watching this episode of the Joke Clinic. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
What you've done, if I can do it like this, you've presented a scenario, but in the audience's mind, it's going to be doing that a little bit like your mop. Actually, it's going to be doing that. They're going to be thinking of all these, as Charlie's described, all these different options for this parcel delivery. I think you could say 80 quid each, though, at the end, because I quite like the end bit where you said 160 quid. You could say 80. That's 80 pounds each.
Yeah. So take out the story about the delivery, pick up the prop and say 80 quid each. Throw it off the stage. Yeah.
Yeah. 150 pounds the pair. Maybe there could be a slight 2-for-1 offer on that.
Yeah, nice deal, nice discount. So say that.
Cheese! 75 quid each.
Yeah, and then discard it.
There you are.
I don't know that would work, if I'm honest. I'm not
What?
sure. I don't know if... I think...
Well, you never do until you try something in front of an audience. You're never going to know. Charlie and I, we're not ones for blowing our own trumpets, but we're hugely experienced in this. And if we have the idea that a joke's going to work, it probably will.
Yeah. And then it looks like someone is displaying their anus, and you could put an anus.
Hang on.
And you could put a little anus in the middle here, and then that.
You're a man in a hard hat.
Yep.
Why aren't you a woman in a hard hat?
Yes.